Hello and welcome to the Live, Love, Laugh Lives with myself, Cheryl Chapman, where I am interviewing some amazing, incredible human beings that are changing the world and sharing with us how they live, love and laugh every day. And so today I'm going to ask this lovely lady, amazing, incredible soul, to introduce herself.
Hello, my name is Aisha. I'm here to have a chat with Cheryl.
Very good, very good. And what is it, Aisha, that you have been recently talking about? Because you've just started being a speaker, sharing your thoughts and ideas. What is it that you've been talking about recently?
I've been trying to get people to understand that they don't have to let the labels define who they are. Mm-hmm. You can have titles and be yourself. What do I mean by labels? Labels are, you can be a mom and be yourself. Not try to fit into pre-existing conditions of being a mom.
Yeah. And if someone gives you a label, is that because they've got some kind of preconceived idea of how you should be a mom? Is that what that's all about, yeah?
Yes, definitely. What I'm trying to get people to understand is you can be a mom and be yourself. You don't have to be a particular kind of mom. Yes. Because you can be the best mom being yourself. And enjoying the process.
Yeah. And have you had a time where you felt like that you kind of lost who you really were? Is that why you're passionate about this?
Definitely. Mm-hmm. I was worrying about how many labels I've got and what people think of me. How do I come across? Or how do I compare with other people? And then I found out I'm no longer myself. Mm-hmm. I don't know who I am. I'm not enjoying the titles. I'm not enjoying being a mom. Mm-hmm. I don't spend time with my kids. I'm just running around, busy trying to fit into those labels. Definitely.
So what advice would you give to people who may be feeling the same as what you were before? You know, like feeling like maybe they've got some labels or they don't feel like they're being themselves. Have you worked out any techniques that helped you that you could share with other people?
I would say 3 things. One is these labels will always exist, but you should not let them define you. Bring your authentic self to them. Live your real person. That way, it's you being the title, not the labels being you. Yes. 2 is giving up control. There's no reason to have control. We don't have control over anything. So why try? 3 is just enjoy it. And the best thing you can do, the only label you need to worry about is yourself. Yeah. To be the best version of you, so that your loved one will, you be the best version of you for your loved ones and be present with them.
So when you know who you are, then it's kind of like everybody else is like, well, here I am.
Yeah.
And if everybody went through life just being who they are, then everyone could stop thinking about, oh, should I really be like this person wants me to be? Is that where we're going, yeah? And so the people that you work with mainly are women, would that be a fair comment?
Yeah. I would say women, in particular women from my background, from ethnic minority background. I want people to understand that you don't have to fit into what other people think you should be. You can be yourself and be the best version of that title. Yeah.
Brilliant. And obviously you're a working woman. I'm going to give you some labels now. You're a working woman. You're a mom. You're a
graduate.
Yeah, graduate. Yeah, you've got all these labels. Yeah.
But I love to be myself as well. That's the only way I can bring all this and enjoy the process. Otherwise, I won't be present with my kids.
Yeah. And so what happened to you for you to realise that this labels was getting in your way? Because a lot of people go through life with, thinking that they're titles and not understanding what the label is, that they're trying to please somebody else. But what was it specifically that sort of got you thinking differently? Can you remember?
I think my turning point was when my son we got diagnosis for my son. He was 14 and out of nowhere he got diagnosed with cancer. And at that moment, I lost control over anything that I thought I had control over. The only thing I had left was prayers and be myself and be present with them. So why go back to that if I have no control over anything? If I can't fit into that label when I really need to be that.
Yeah, and I know that you share in your story about the story of your son. So if people want to watch and find out, more about that, then they can obviously watch the talk that you did recently.
Yes.
Which is like so heartfelt and so open and so honest. It's quite raw, really. So thank you for sharing that with us to show, the authentic pain that you were going through at the time when you felt out of control because you couldn't control. So it's a really lovely piece to listen to, even though it's obviously not about a very happy subject as such. And we'll leave it at that because we don't want to give away too much at this stage. And so what do you do sort of on a general day-to-day basis? How do you live your life at the moment?
I am a mom of 3.
Mm-hmm.
I work full-time. Again, all the labels, I've got them. And now, the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is the intention to be myself and to be the best version of me and not worry about what other people think. I do fall into some of those every now and then, but I think the key is awareness. When you find yourself going back into that, bring yourself back and know that fulfillment is not comparing yourself with others. It's not trying to fit into what other people think or worrying about what they expect of you. So every single day I try to live the best version of me and be present with my loved ones.
Good. I do love that Dr. Seuss quote, which is something to do with be you, there's only one of you. I can't remember the exact quote now, but anyway, be you because there's only one of you. Oh, be you because everyone else is taken, that's it.
I love that too, yeah, definitely.
And so what do you love? What's your passion? Obviously you're passionate about helping other women to drop these labels, not be confined by these labels. What else do you love doing?
Be authentic.
Yeah.
Myself. I love people who are themselves, drawn to them. So I try my best again to be myself with all my flaws.
Yeah. And finally, obviously, we're looking at how you live, what makes you laugh?
Oh, I love to see funny people. I love when people are not trying to be perfect.
Yeah.
When you see life in a way that, come on, let's take it as life and just live it and learn from it. That is what makes me, every single day I make sure that I laugh with my kids. Yeah. I find something that is funny. We laugh it over, whatever the problem. So yeah, love it.
Brilliant. Aisha, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts, your wisdom and your authenticity. And I want to say thank you for coming and visiting us here today.
Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you very much.
To everybody who's watching the Live, Love, Laugh Lives. We hope to see you soon. And of course, in the meantime, remember to live, love and laugh every day. Thank you very much.